Miscellaneous, Burcott's gift cards for $1,600 or $1,068.75. I know when we do the financial breakdown, the gift cards that we hand out are usually $20 or $25, I guess, depending on the applicant's qualifications and stuff like that. I'm just kind of wondering where, because I think we brought this up a few years in a row about these Christmas cards. You know, where did we get a number like $68.75 when we're giving out $20 and $25 cards?
I couldn't tell you exactly why it came to that price, but I can tell you that we did do the Christmas cards, and we did send out 42 applications. Were mailed out. We got 30 returned, 28 were approved, and two were denied. And it is all on income qualifications. I don't know why. I would have to check what
number could come from. They give you a discount for buying that large amount of cards.
That may be it. Actually, I went and picked up those cards, and I did. Actually, I had to sit at the counter for about, it seemed like a half hour while she was trying to figure it out, and it did. You're right. Now that I do remember, we did a discount. So that's probably why it came to a weird number like that. Any other questions of the bills?
I've been looking at this for a little while too. The Ready Refresh by Nestle, that we have charges for almost every department for that. We've got one person in this department. Is it really necessary to spend that? I know it's a small amount, but it seems like every department has a charge for this.
I understand what you're saying. That is one thing that is allowed by law to spend money on. As you know, general assistance is very limited what we can spend the money on. It's I can't think of the word I want to say, but it's restricted fund.
Regulated.
We can't move money around. This is one thing that we are allowed to spend the money on. So we do try to, keep money flowing through that account. Otherwise, it's going to get too much money in.
Okay.
And as I explained,
Same thing with office supplies. I'm sure we're not using $450 in office supplies for.
That was for paper. That's mostly for paper for the copy machines. It's not only being copied from. You're right. Not for just general assistance. All copies are coming out of that. But again, that's one thing that's allowed for general assistance.
Okay.
Any other questions? Hearing none, can I have a roll call, please?
Alberico?
Yes.
Johnson?
Yes.
Delaney? Yes. Vickus?
Yes.
Morelli?
Yes.
All right. I have nothing else in new business. Everybody does have their financial breakdown. Again, this is the financial and monthly aid report. We did have 7 new applications. 3 were not returned. 4 applications were returned. 2 of them from the this month. We have a total of 6 applications right now. One of the application was denied because of their grade too much income. The other one was denied for failure to provide information. We have 1 on assistance and 2 on general assistance right now. I have nothing else unless there's a question for general assistance. I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
Make a motion to adjourn.
I got a motion by Greg Pickus,
I'll second.
second by Karen Johnson. Any, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you. Okay, moving on to our senior fund. Again, everybody should have the minutes in their packet. From the December 8th meeting, 2020. I do need a motion to approve the minutes.
Make a motion to approve the minutes.
I got a motion by Greg Pickus.
Second it.
Second by Karen Johnson. I did see your mouth moving though, Karen, this time. Any questions of the minutes? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. You have the bills of $19,924.26 tonight. I do need a motion to pay the bills.
I'll make a motion to pay the bills.
I got a motion by Greg Pickus,
I'll second that motion.
a second by Dean Morelli. Any questions of the bills tonight for senior fund? Hearing none, can I have a roll call, please?
Delaney.
Yes.
Pickus.
Yes.
Johnson.
Yes.
Morelli.
Yes.
Alberico.
Yes. All right. Any citizens wishing to address the board for the senior fund? I see nobody raising their hands, so I will move on. I don't really have too much more in the senior fund. New business, I don't have any new business. Under old business, I really don't have anything to report. I could give you a real fast rundown on the bus, the transportation. We are still shut down. We haven't done any rides this month. I'm hoping to get the bus up and running as soon as we can get our bus drivers vaccinated. I think I'm understanding that the governor is talking about A or 1B being the next group that's going to be vaccinated, and I think that will include our bus drivers. So I'm hoping they'll get vaccinated relatively soon. We can get those buses up and running again for our seniors. Other than that, I have no other business in senior. So I would entertain a motion to adjourn unless somebody has a question.
I'll make that motion.
I have a motion by Barb Delaney,
Second.
second by Greg Pickus. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you. All right, next on the agenda is our town fund. Again, you have the minutes of the December 8th meeting, 2020, in your packets. I do need a motion to approve the minutes.
I'll make that motion.
I got a motion by Barb Delaney,
Second.
second by Greg Pickus. Any questions of the minutes? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Somebody was opposed. There's some dog, I think. But, all right. Motion carries. You have the bills of $96,491.91 this month. I do need a motion to pay the bills.
I'll make that motion.
I got a motion by Greg and a second, I believe, by Barb Delaney. I'll take that. Let's both talk at the same time. Any questions of the bills?
did notice we have a new. Sorry, I just dropped some papers here. We have a new employee in the clerk's office. Was that necessary to hire another person at this time? We really don't have that much traffic in there.
I think that would have to be answered by the clerk's office.
And as long as it's kept to very general statements, otherwise we'll have to do this in executive session because it has to do with personnel. So as long as the answers can be addressed by simply saying, yes, we needed someone for this, or yes, the position was already budgeted, I already have a line item for it, or something like that. If we're going to get into anything more specific, we'd have to go into executive session.
I can answer that question, Greg. Yes, a part-time employee was needed in the clerk's office because one was not available, the regular one.
Okay. Did we post it?
That would have to be answered by Denise.
Can we answer that in general session, or do we know the?
No, you can answer it, Jeremy.
No, I don't, we did not post it, and I don't know that we post any openings for employees. Part-time employees are at the discretion of the office holder.
Okay. Well, I'll make a comment on that later.
All right. Okay, again, any other questions of the bills tonight? Hearing none, can I have a roll call, please?
Alberico?
Yes.
Delaney?
Yes.
Dickus?
Yes.
Morelli?
Yes.
Johnson?
Yes.
Okay, motion carries. Thank you. Any citizens wishing to address the town fund tonight? I see nobody raising their hand. So I will move on. Thank you. Our assessors report. Mary Ann?
I don't have anything new to report. We do still open to the public in the assessor's office. Anyone needing to come in for exemption purposes, if possible, we'd like to make appointments, but we are open to walk-ins. And that's all I have tonight.
All right, thank you very much. Moving on to our clerk's report. I did receive one. I will let Denise read her report.
The clerk's office has been very busy. As you know, it was filing period for nomination paperwork, and candidates have filed in the clerk's office in a timely manner. An objection has been filed in the office of the clerk also. The certification of ballot needs to be sent to the county clerk by January 28th. There will be a ballot lottery that will take place on January 20th at 10 a.m. The statement of economic interest has been filed with the county clerk for township officials. Officials will receive an email with instructions to file their own SOEI by May 1st, 2021. Early voting will take place March 22nd, 2021 through April 3rd, 2021 for the April 6th consolidated election. Any registered voter can request a vote-by-mail ballot now at the Will County Clerk's website, www.thewillcountyclerk.com. Ballots will be mailed out from the county beginning February 25th, 2021. And as Greg mentioned, a new part-time employee was hired in the clerk's office. Thank you.
So I do have a question regarding the new hire. I saw this on your Facebook page that the new hire is the person that's going to be running for clerk. So the township has had a bad history of hiring.
Gary, did you want to, Gary?
You just have to be careful if it's going to be going to the specifics of the employee.
I'm not asking a question. I just want to make a comment that we've had a bad history of hiring relatives and friends, and this well, not only makes us look bad to the general public, but it's based, this hiring is based on who you know and not what you know. It invites expensive hiring discrimination investigations and possibly lawsuits for us. Do we have a nepotism policy?
I don't believe there is one in place.
Okay. So, can we, in the future, put together some type of nepotism policy or a requirement that when somebody is hired, that they say who their relatives are or who their connection is to getting this position, other than I don't know if there's any qualifications for this position, but so list their qualifications for their position that they're applying for. Or it's not even an application. I'd like to see something like that put in place.
We could have a workshop and it'd be up to the board to do
Yeah,
that.
that has been discussed before about hiring employees and posting things on to get the employees. In my understanding, when I hired part-time employees for early voting, that was at the discretion of myself. When there is a need for an employee, that is in my office, that's a need that I have to fill. I do have vacation time that I have to fill for employees, so yes. But I know we have talked about having job postings. That just has never come to pass.
And I have in the past posted jobs on our website. That's actually, we got a very good maintenance person through that discretion, but we don't always post. All right.
Ron, can I say something?
Sure.
Yeah, I think, maybe having some type of workshop would be great, but I don't know if Gary would have to be there. I know putting certain questions on an application, I mean, nowadays, I don't even know if you can put like gender. I don't know. I think you're getting in a real gray area.
I think similar to what Trustee Biggis is requesting, if you simply have to say, here's my name or here's where I'm from, I don't, subject to what we find out for the workshop, but I don't think it's ever violative of anybody's personal information or space to say, are you related to thus and such? So the nepotism is usually a related person, not necessarily I know them, they're my neighbor, they're my friend. It's really, this is my second cousin once removed.
Right, but would we be in any violation putting something like that on an application that they'd have to fill out who they're friends with or who they're related to?
Related may be appropriate, especially if you define it specifically to say, immediate family, husband, wife, child, parent, whatever. Beyond that, friends or neighbors or acquaintances, I don't think that's helpful.
If we're going to go in that direction, I think we should put a workshop together and do that at another time, but you're right, that maybe that's something we should look into, nepotism, from this point forward. Okay, other than that, Denise, anything else?
No, that's all. Thank you.
All right. I do want to go back on something. When we approved the bills, we didn't have any water bills this month, but I did want to make a comment about the water bills. I don't know, is that okay for me to go back, Gary, since we passed that already?
Yes, you can go. You make a motion to amend. Ask the second to take back their second. Ask the initial movement to remove their initial motion.
Well, I'm not going to change the motion. I just want to make a statement about the water bills.
Oh, then that should be fine.
Basically, I know, Dean, you had brought up last month about, you had asked a question, I can't remember exactly how you worded it. It's in the minutes about how many people paid, how many people have been paid, how many people haven't been paid, and that I know we have in the past, every check that we have paid out has been in your packet, so it's easy enough to see how many checks went out. But actually, we did put together a real quick thing for you. Basically, we put out about 920 letters when we closed or moved the water district into the city of Joliet. We sent 920 letters out to people about money being owed to them, whether it be the surety or the surcharge. Of that 920, we paid out about 223 accounts. Of the 223, 29 were denied. We have about 600 that have not responded to anything we sent or anything we reached out to. Belinda, I know in the Fairmont community organization, to reach out to people to respond to this. And we've had it on our Facebook. We've reached out as much as we can, sent everybody letters, but we have 600 that have not responded. All right. I'm sorry to go back, but any trustees' comments or suggestions tonight? Hearing none, go on to the building report. We have a small building report. If I can find it. Here. There wasn't much to report, except that repairs on the doors have started. We're now just waiting on parts to get finished up. The number of people in the building is way down, but all the offices are still open to the public. I think that's really all I have something to be approved on the building report. Everybody should have in their packet. I did get a message from Spring Green this winter here, basically giving us, we hired them last year to do lawn care and to get rid of the weeds and everything. They sent us this thing. They're going to give us the same price as last year, plus a 7% discount. So it'll come down to from $866 down to $805 if we do it now ahead of time. It's up to the board if you guys want to go ahead and approve it ahead of time and save $60, or we can decide in the spring. So I would entertain a motion from somebody if they want to go ahead and get it done now.
I'll make a motion to prepay for the discount.
I got a motion by Greg Bickus,
Second.
a second by Barb Delaney. Any questions on the motion? Hearing none, can I have a roll call, please?
Alberico,
Yes.
Delaney,
Yes.
Morelli,
Yes.
Bickus,
Yes.
Johnson.
Yes.
All right, two other things. I just want to get your attitudes on, and we can't vote on it, but I will go ahead and move forward with this and have it approved next month. But I also did receive, after the packets were put together, a letter from the company that put up our Christmas lights. They're willing to do it for, I can't remember, I think it's a 10% discount. I don't have it right in front of me. But it is a discount next year if we pay ahead of time. How do you guys feel about that? I thought the lights looked really nice this year on our building. It came out really nice. So I would just get a straw vote as to how you feel.
So let's get it on the agenda next month.
But I have to let them know ahead of time, before next month. You know what? Let me do this. I'll put it on next month. If they don't want to give us the discount a month later, then they don't give us the discount.
It's all on the agenda, so we can't approve it
Yeah,
today.
I really can't, but I could get an idea how you feel, and knowing that you can approve it ahead of time. Next month, I will make the phone call. But that's okay. I'll put it on for next month. And the other thing I will put on for next month, I did send it out to you guys. I got it yesterday about the ducks in Lockport, which is Basically, it's an arts thing that the city of Lockport is doing. Everybody should have the paperwork on it. But from what I understand, it's to keep our small businesses afloat. So I know it's going to the businesses to help them. Read through the stuff. I'll put it on the agenda for next month. Basically, it's a big yellow duck that we'd have in front of our building through the summer until Labor Day or whenever they take it away. And it's a promotional thing to help the businesses open during this pandemic and everything. But I wanted to let you guys know about that, and I will talk to the city of Lockport. I think it says $3,000 to $10,000 sponsorships, but I didn't read through it, but somebody did indicate that we do get a discount being a township. So it might be cheaper than that. I'll have that information for you next month. All right, other than that, I have nothing else in the building report. Under new business, I don't have, well, I have a couple of, one new thing I want to bring up for informational purposes. I reached out to the Will County Health Department again about this COVID vaccines. They got back to me, and they're very excited about maybe using our building. Starting next Friday, I think we're going to be giving COVID shots here, or vaccines. Like I said earlier, we'll be starting a 1B section where it'll be mostly people over 65 and essential workers. So they're excited about moving into the building and giving these shots out. I think it'll be a great help to our seniors to have a spot here to come and get their shots. So I'm looking forward to doing that. And that'll start January 22nd, tentatively. That's what they told me today. They're all set up for next week, next Friday. I do want to bring you up to date a little bit on the rebates. Everything on our side is ready to go. The checks are printed. The envelopes are ready. We're waiting on, right now, our accountant to create the business name that has to go into QuickBooks to actually start printing the checks. So I'm hoping to get that here by the end of the week, that's going to start, and we'll start printing the checks as soon as we get that done, and they'll start going out hopefully within next week. But other than that, I have nothing else under old business unless there's a question. The only other thing I have then under meetings, yes?
Sorry, I have background noise. So Will County Health Department, they'll make all of the appointments and everything, and what will the hours be?
I believe it's we're told it's gonna be from 8 to 4.
Okay.
And basically, the Will County Health Department has Jewel Osco, drugstore, drug people doing the coordinating. So they will send, I'm reaching out to, like I said, we just found this out today, that they're going to do it here. I'm going to have somebody come from them, look at the building, see what works best. Nothing's set in stone yet. Now, nothing, all the figuring out exactly where it's going to be in the big room, in the little room, whatever it has to be. If people have to sit for 10 minutes after their shot to see if they have reactions, all that will have to be worked out yet. But we have a good week to do it.
Okay. Alrighty. Thank you.
You're welcome. The only other thing I have tonight is in court meetings and correspondence, I did receive a public hearing notice from the city of Romeoville. And I will read it to you. It says, public notice is hereby given that the Planning and Zoning Commission of the Village of Romeoville, Will County, Illinois, will be holding a public hearing in the Village Hall boardroom at 1050 West Romeo Road on January 26, 2021 at 7 o'clock or soon thereafter on the aforementioned dates for the purpose of considering testimony and other evidence on the following applications for annexation and rezoning, which Duke Realty Limited Partnership has filed applications on or about October 7th, 2020 with the Village of Romeoville. In accordance with the requirements described by the Romeoville Code of Ordinance as amended, which governs such applications. The properties which are subject to the application are generally located on the north side of Renwick Road at 20328 and 20318 West Renwick Road, and the vacant property to the east. So that public hearing again will be on January 26th at 7 p.m. Other than that, I have no other business tonight, unless anybody else has anything.
Ron, you had the flyer in here from CASA. Is that something you want to discuss tonight?
You know what? Yes. I'm sorry. Thank you for bringing that up. I did that. Put that in your packets. I don't think anything has to be approved since we already have a line item approved from the budget. But usually, Rita, Christina usually comes and likes to talk to us because of COVID. She said she couldn't, but she did send me this information of what they've done and what they've always been doing for the Lockport Township area, and a thank you letter basically thanking us for all the help that we've done in the past with them. So I am in the bill list. You did approve the check to be written, so we will be sending that check out tomorrow. Thank you for bringing that up. CASA is a very good program that we've always worked with. Other than that, is there anything else I may have forgotten? Hearing none, then I would entertain a motion to adjourn tonight.
I'll make a motion.
I got a motion by Greg Bickus,
Second.
and a second by Barb Delaney. Thank you, everybody. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you, everybody, for your evening tonight, and I hope everybody has a healthy and wonderful new year. Thank you. Good night.
Right.
Thanks, Rob.